Okay, so, yeah, there's no easy way to start a video like this, but I'm just gonna wing it, speak from the heart, and go about my business. So, 5 years ago, I was 19 years old. I am now 24. To my parents, they're like, oh my gosh, my child's so old. But yes, I'm 24 now, and I told the very first person that I'm gay, and it was difficult, it was scary, it was pretty much kind of how I feel now. I came to terms with who I was. I was finally starting to really acknowledge it and take steps towards being at peace with it. It was a big step in my life, and throughout the journey of saying it to somebody for the first time, I decided to start what I now call the video journals, and that's basically me and my camera, and I talk about my life and literally anything that's important to me. After 5 years of doing that, I kind of wanted to transition into starting a YouTube channel. I kind of like the idea of taking what I've learned from doing video journals and turning it into not necessarily a job, but just a cooler hobby, and being able to share that with other people and share my stories and talk about the things that I want to talk about. I have given this a lot of thought, and I feel like for me to be able to do what it is that I would like to do, I mean, I don't want YouTube to just be kind of like, oh, there's this kid, kind of funny, talks a lot, blah, blah, likes Buffy. But, I don't want it to be just about that. The last 5 years, even before then, I watched a lot of people talk about their problems and talk about the things that were really bothering them and their truths and stuff like that. And I learned a lot from it, and I got a lot from it, and it made me feel more, not necessarily normal, but it made me feel more understood. And I want to be able to be that for somebody else, even if it was just one person. I would love for somebody to see my videos and say oh my gosh, he understands, or oh my gosh, that sounds like me. And, despite me, being gay and trying to start a YouTube channel, it's even more than that, because I'm also a Christian. I 100% believe in God. I believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins, and being gay doesn't make me believe less in that. It doesn't make me lose faith in that. But it has definitely complicated things, and people don't like to fuse the term gay Christian together or whatever, but that is the term that I've used several times. And it's been a very, very, very difficult life. It's been a very difficult last 5 years, but at the same time, it's been an amazing last 5 years, because despite what some people might assume, there have been people that have really embraced me, and the thing that I kind of want to get across, the main message behind this video is love, and I want everybody to have the freedom to have that, to experience that. And I'm not even some people might take that and be like, oh, he wants gay marriage and all this and that, but that's not even just what I'm talking about. When I came out to my parents, I was deathly scared about it. After I told my parents about me, it's like they knew me more than I've ever felt in my entire life. And I'm not saying that my parents were 100%, supportive. This is definitely something that, we still struggle with. Regardless of whether they agree, whether they understand this and that, they 100% made me feel like I was still Gabriel. I was still their son. I was still their child. I was still loved. And I was still accepted. And that is one of the most beautiful gifts that I've ever received in my life. It kind of showed me that, even if you have problems with something, even if you don't agree with something, you can still show love for somebody, and you can still make them feel special, and you can still make them not want to give up. And again, that's the message that I want to give across. So yeah, if you are gay and you happen to be Christian and you're watching this, love is the most important thing. And It's your love for God. It's your love for the people that share love with you. It's love. It's everything. And I really want to keep emphasizing that. And if you're a parent watching this and you have a child, whether or not they're gay, it could be completely something else that you don't understand, don't accept, don't, you know, the best thing that you can do for them is make them feel like you still love them, make them feel like you still care about them. If you show that, regardless of whether or not you understand or you agree with them, it will make the biggest difference. You know, we as human beings, at the end of the day, all we want is to be accepted, and all we want is to be loved. And my parents were able to do that for me, and they were able to make me feel that way. And so, as scary as it was to tell them, you know, this information and share this with them, and knowing how, you know, they might possibly take it and everything, I cannot thank them enough for reacting and still treating me the same. I just wanted to share that, and I wanted this to be my very first video because it is important to me. And, you know, being gay isn't just, you know, that's not all of who I am, but I did feel like in order to, you know, have this be an open forum where I really can talk about anything that I want to talk about and share with people and actually make a difference, I did feel like, you know, this was something that I did have to share. So yeah, I'm excited for this journey. I am still doing video journals, so for my friends that don't want to be on YouTube but would love to still film with me, we can still do that. And for my friends who do want to be on YouTube, let's film something together. But yeah, so love, that's the message, and that's what I'm trying to get across with this. In the coming videos, I have some things planned out, but it is just gonna kind of be like, you know, just go with it sort of thing. But yeah, if you have a YouTube account, please subscribe to me. Give me a thumbs up if you support the video. Please leave a comment below if you have anything to say about what I said, and if anything that I said touched you. I would love to hear about it. I'd love to read about it. So thanks, guys. All right, bye.
I have something I've been wanting to tell you for a while now, and I was like, what is it? I don't know, in my head I was thinking, oh, maybe he's gonna tell me that he's joining the army too, because I was already...
Psych.